Welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to have you. Today we are going to create table designs for the Azani information system. So we will start by going to the table design. You go to the create button here, then table design. Our first table is the request table. When an institution makes a request, we will capture their details, including their name, the users that they expect to have, the location. So our first table will be the request table, and the fields we will have request date. We'll have request date as the first field, followed by institution name, followed by users expected, that is number of users expected, followed by the location of the institution. So for request date, the data type will be date and time. Institution name, we'll just give it short text. Users expected, we will use number as the data type. Then the location, we can just give it short text. Okay, this table won't have a primary key because we will look it up to another table where we will be getting the institution name to the other table. So we won't have a primary key in this table. So we will proceed to save. We'll proceed to save it. So you click save, then you type request table. Okay, that is our first table. You will be asked for a primary key, just click no and it will be saved. Our second table will be registration table. Registration table comes when we are registering the institution. So we will have registration table. The first field will be registration number. We will be assigning each institution a registration number. So that is our primary key because that is specific to each institution. For my case, I'll give it auto number data type, so that will just be counting automatically. The first institution is given 1, the second is given 2, the third is given 3 as it proceeds. The next field will have the name of the institution. So we can just type there institution name. Institution name. Okay, the data type will be short text. Okay, that is it. Then we will look it up now so that we will be getting the institution name from the request table, the part of name. So you will tap on this drop down menu, then you go to this lookup wizard. Down here you tap on it, open, then look up to get values from another table. This first option, you click next, then institution name, because we are looking up institution name in registration table to institution name in the request table, so that once an institution makes a request, we capture its name and we move it to the registration table to register it. So you just click next, then you finish. Okay, you will be told to save before a relationship is created. Just click yes, then type registration table. Then just click OK. Okay, let us continue. The third field in the registration table, we will capture the category. of the institution. We were given 4 categories in the question, so you will go to the lookup wizard and type there the 4 categories that you are given. Okay, so the first category are senior schools. The second category are junior schools. The third category, college. The fourth category, let us say they are I don't remember well, let us say they are universities, or let us say they are high schools. You can confirm from the paper when you are doing your project. You should confirm so that you type the correct values. Okay, that is under the institution category. Then from there we will have the contact person. The contact person, the data type will be short text. Then we'll have the phone number of that contact person. We can also give it short text because a phone number is not used for calculation, so it is unnecessary to give it number. Followed by the email of the contact person. We give it hyperlink. From there we move on to the registration fee payment, so that we confirm if the institution has paid registration fee before registering it. So we just type there registration fee paid. Registration fee paid should be in currency. Then we will have the balance, because if they pay less than 8,500, they won't have paid the full registration fee, so they will have a balance. So we'll have registration fee balance. So we will give it number, then we calculate it. So balance is equals to 8,500. You will type this formula. You just type 8,500 subtract, then you put that symbol, this symbol, then you type reg fee paid. So that formula will be taking 8,500, it subtract from the registration fee that is paid, and it tells us the balance that the institution should pay. You just click OK. Then from there you type registration status as our last field. Okay, so there is it, registration status. We can look it up too, so that we can say whether the registration is complete. Whether it is complete or it is pending. Yeah, then we click finish. So we save it. So when you go to the registration table, for example category, when you just type there, you will be given options to select from. When you go to the registration status, you will be given option to select from. When let us say you type the registration fee paid to be 300, yeah, automatically the balance will become 8,200, because it will be 8,500 minus that 300. Yeah, so that is what we have been doing. Okay, let us proceed to the next table. We create using the table design. So our next table will be infrastructure table. When we visit the institution, we'll go and check the infrastructure. So we'll have infrastructure table. So the first field, as usual, will be the registration number of the institution that we are checking the infrastructure. So we can just type their institution reg number. Institution registration number. The data type is number. Then we look it up to the institution registration number in the registration table. So you go to look up, then from registration table, registration number. Yeah, next, finish. You will be told to save. Just click yes and type there infrastructure table. Okay, so there we are. That is our infrastructure table. You will be told about the primary key. Just click no. Yeah, we don't require a primary key there. Okay, it will be followed by the number of computers available in that institution. That will be our next field. So we will just type their number of computers available. Yeah, the data type will be number, then computers to purchase, the data type will be number 2. Okay, the next field will be LAN nodes available. Yeah, we can give it short text because we will be giving it range, or we can give it number. Okay, you will just choose which one is best for you. You can give it number or you can give it short text. Though you can give it a range or you can give it the actual value, so it is just upon you. Then the next field will be LAN node to purchase. Okay, that one too, you can give it number or short text. So there we are. Maybe we can insert here another field so that we will be checking the number of users that the institution requires, so that we check the number of computers that we want and the LAN nodes that we want. So we can just add their users expected. Yeah, so that will be number. Then we save the infrastructure table and we close it. From there we move on. Our next table will be internet services that are offered. So we will have our internet service table. The first field will be service ID. Service ID, you can give it short text because we have only 5 services, I think. So we will just look it up. Next, so that the first service will be S001, the second service S002, the third service S003, the fourth service S004. So there we are. We have 4 megabytes per second, 10 megabytes per second, 20, 25 and 50. So we will have 5 services. So S005 is our last service, then we finish. So that is our primary key. Basically we give it our primary key, then we type there the bandwidth of the service. So we add another field called bandwidth. We look it up to go to the lookup wizard. You type values that you want. The first one is 4 Mbps. The next is 10 Mbps. The next is 20 Mbps, followed by 25 Mbps, followed by 50 Mbps. Then we click finish. Yeah. Our last field will be the monthly cost of each service. The monthly cost. The monthly cost, we can give it number, then look it up. If you give it currency, it won't accept to look up, so you give it number for the purposes of looking up. So the first one is 1200, followed by 2000, followed by 3500, followed by 4000, then followed by 7000. We click finish. Then the format, you give it currency format here, then we can save it as our internet service table. Okay, that is our internet services table. We close it. We create another table in the table design. This is now for LAN nodes. So the first field, we will have the LAN node ID. You can give it auto number or short text. Auto number will just be counting continuously. When you input the first one, it gives it 1. The second one, it gives it 2. In that way. Okay, after LAN node ID, we will have the range of the LAN node as our second field. We will look it up, then type values so that we'll just be selecting. We have 2 to 10. We have 11 to 20. We have 21 to 40. And lastly, we have 41 to 100. So you will have that. You click finish. Then you'll have the cost. The cost again, you will go and look it up. Look up wizard. You type values. So we have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 and 40,000. So those are our costs. You just click finish, then you save it. You give it a name, LAN nodes table. You click OK. So there we have our LAN nodes table. From there we will have the infrastructure purchase table. So we'll go back to the create button, then table design. So under the infrastructure purchase table, we will have the purchase ID. First of all, the purchase ID. followed by the registration number of the institution. So you'll have institution registration number, the purchase ID will give it auto number so that it will be counting automatically. That is our primary key. Institution registration number, we will look it up with the registration table. So you go to the lookup, is that? Then you look up from another table. Next, the registration table, the part of registration number. Next, then you finish. Okay, there we are. You'll be told to save. Just save it as infrastructure purchase table. Infrastructure purchase table. Okay, that is it. Infrastructure purchase table. Okay, from there we will have the item that is being purchased, either computer or LAN node. So we'll have the item purchased, the data type, we will give it short text, then we will look it up and type the values that we want. There are only two items. We can an institution can either purchase computers, or they can purchase LAN nodes. Okay, there we are. You just click finish. Then we will have the description or the range. So we will have another field called range stroke description. So range is for LAN nodes, description is for computers. We will again look up that field. We type values that we want. So for LAN nodes we will have 2 to 10. That is the first range. Then we'll have 11 to 20. That is the second range. We'll have 21 to 40 as our third range. Then we'll have 41 to 100 as our fourth range. Then for computers, we will have the brands as the description. So we can have HP, we can have Dell, yeah, and many others. I think those ones are the one I am familiar with. HP, Dell, you can add Vista. Okay, that is it. You click finish. So there we are. From there we will have quantity of either LAN nodes or computers. Quantity will give it number as the data type. Then we'll have the unit price. Under unit price, we are also going to look up the unit price. We go to the lookup wizard, you type values. So we will have either 10,000 for the first LAN node, 2 to 10. We will have 20,000 for the second LAN nodes range, 11 to 20. We will have 30,000 for 21 to 40. That LAN node range of 21 to 40 is 30,000. Then we will have 40,000. 40,000 represents LAN node range 41 to 100 or computer. So we will just click finish. There we are. Then you will format it so that you use currency. You click save. Okay, finally we will have total price. total price of the items that have been purchased. So the total price, we will calculate it. We will use a calculated data type. So total price will be quantity. You will input this formula, quantity, you multiply it by the unit price. Quantity multiplied by the unit price will give you the total price. Then we'll have the amount paid. That's our next field, our amount paid. From there, we will have the balance. Again, the balance will use a calculated data type where we'll be taking total price then we subtract the amount paid. Okay, there we are. The balance will be the total price, subtract the amount paid. Just click OK. Yeah, you can format the result to be currency. Yeah. Then from there we will have the payment date. Okay, some fields might be relevant, you can just do away with them, but you can add the payment date. The data type is date and time. Okay, we save it, we close and move to the next one. We create the next table. Our next table is internet installation table. So that is our next table, internet installation. As usual, we will first have the institution registration number as the foreign key. Institution registration number will be our foreign key. We will again look it up from the registration table. The field called registration number. Next, finish. Yeah, you will be told to save. Just click yes. Then you type institution, you type internet installation table. Okay, so that is our next table, internet installation table. You will be asked for a primary key. Just click no. We won't have a primary key there. Okay, the next field will have the computers installed. The number of computers installed, we give it number, followed by download range installed, yeah, followed by learn node range installed. You can give it short text. Again, we can just look it up from the learn nodes table, because there is no need to keep on typing the learn node range. We can just look it up from the learn nodes table. Under the range, click next, then you finish. So it will be very easy. You'll just be selecting from a drop down menu. From there, we will have the internet service installed. We'll have the internet service installed as our next field. Again, we will look it up so that we get it from the internet table, from the internet services table, this one. So internet services table, under the bandwidth, we will look it up there. You click finish, just click yes. Okay, there we are. We will have the institution ID, the number of computers installed, the LAN node range installed, the internet service installed. Then the next field will have the installation fee, installation fee paid, installation fee paid. From the question, it should be 10,000, so you will add a default value to be 10,000. Yeah, you come to the field property and add a default value to be 10,000. So if they didn't pay 10,000, they will have a balance, so we can add their balance. After installation fee paid, we will add their field called balance, where we will have calculated data type. We take 10,000, then we subtract from the installation fee paid. Yeah, we just click OK. So balance will be 10,000, subtract from the installation fee paid. Then finally we'll have the installation status. We'll have the status installation, whether it is successful or unsuccessful. So we will again look it up. We type values that we want. Yeah, we can type successful, or it might be incomplete. So you click finish. So there we are. You save it and close. From there, we will have the next table as the monthly payment table after you have installed. So the institutions are required to pay a monthly fee. So we will create another table called monthly payment table. So under monthly payment table, the first thing we'll have payment ID. We'll have payment ID first of all, the data type auto number, that is our primary key. It will be followed by the month that the fee is being paid. So we will look it up, the month, so that we'll just type all the months, then we'll be selecting from a drop down menu. So we will have January, we'll have February, we'll have March, we'll have April, we'll have May, June, July, August, followed by September, then October, then November, and finally we will have December as our last month. Yeah, so you will just be selecting from those. If I can take you to the other view. Okay, let us complete constructing it. Then we go to the datasheet view so that we can see how it is displayed. From the month, we will go to the registration ID, the institution ID, so that we know which institution is paying the monthly fee. Or we can insert the institution ID before the month so that it appears well. So we can add their institution ID. Institution ID. We will look it up again as usual from the registration table. Under registration number, finish. Yes, we'll be told to save the table. Just save it as monthly payment table. Okay, there we are, the monthly payment table. This is institution ID, institution registration number or ID. It is just the same. Okay, from there we will move on to the service that they are paying for. So we will have the service, the internet service that they are paying. So we will have the internet service that they are paying for. We will again look it up. We will look it up from the internet services table so that we don't have to type continuously. We'll just be selecting. We save it. So we will have the internet service there. We have looked it up. Then from there we will have the amount expected, the amount that they were expected to pay. Okay, the data type will be currency. Then from there we will have the amount that they paid. So we'll have amount paid. Again, the data type is going to be currency. From there we'll have the balance, the amount that is above that they didn't pay. Okay, we will calculate it, the balance. We will use a calculated data type. So the balance will be amount expected minus amount paid. So we take amount paid, we subtract from the amount expected. So we'll have amount expected minus amount paid. That one is going to give us the balance. Amount expected, this one, minus amount paid. So we click OK. So that is it. From there we will have the payment mode. So they can pay through cash, through M-Pesa or through bank. So we will look it up, then type values that we want. So they can pay through M-Pesa, they can pay through bank account, or maybe they can pay cash, or you can add another form of payment. Then we click finish. Okay, from there we will go on to the status, to the payment status, whether it is on time or it is overdue. So we will add another field called payment status, so that we know whether they paid on time or they paid late. So we will look it up. So it can either be on time or it can be overdue. Then from there we will have the connection status as our last field. Connection status. Connection status is either they are connected or they are disconnected. It's either they are connected or they are disconnected. Then we'll click finish. So there we are. We have our monthly payment table. So that one will be used to capture the monthly payments for each institution, the month, the internet service, the amount expected, the amount that they paid, and the balance. Okay, there we are. So we will save. Okay, we are about to exhaust the tables. We are about to finish them. So we will go on to the next table, which is connection and disconnection. Yeah, we can call it disconnection or reconnection table, where institution is disconnected. Then we check if it is eligible for reconnection. We reconnect it again. So this is our disconnection and reconnection table. So our first field will be disconnection ID. Disconnection ID will be our primary key. So we will give it auto number and give it our primary key, followed by the institution registration number, followed by the institution registration number. Okay, as usual we will look it up from the registration table. So registration number, next, finish. You will be told to save. You will save it as disconnection. And reconnection table. Okay, disconnection and reconnection table. There we are. Then from there we will have the disconnection date. The data type will be date and time. Then find payment status. We look if they paid the fine. There we can go to the lookup wizard and type values that we want. Under find payment status, we can type either paid. It is either paid or it is not paid. We click finish. So if the fine is paid, we will go forward to look for reconnection fee payment status. So we will look if they paid the reconnection fee. So we will look at the reconnection fee payment status. Again, we will look it up and type values, either paid or not paid. Then we finish. Yeah, from there we will have the eligibility for reconnection. So if they paid the fine and they paid the reconnection fee, they will be eligible. If they didn't pay one of them, they will not be eligible. So we will have another field called eligibility for reconnection. Eligibility for reconnection, we will again look it up and type values. It is either eligible or ineligible. Okay, we finish. So there we have our disconnection and reconnection table. So we will be checking if the fine is paid and the reconnection fee is paid, so that we can say if they are eligible for reconnection or they are not eligible for reconnection. Okay, from there we will have the service upgrade table. So we will create another table called service upgrade table. So we'll have the upgrade ID, the data type, we'll just give it auto number, and that is our primary key. From there we will have the institution registration number. So we will again look it up from the registration table. Under the registration number, we will look it up. Yeah, just click finish. You'll be told to save it as upgrade table. Just click OK. Yeah, then we'll have the old service. The old service that they were using. So we will look it up to the service table. Sorry, we will look it up to the internet service table. Internet services table, the bandwidth. Yeah, just click finish, save. Then we'll have the new service. New service, we will also look it up to the internet service table. Bandwidth, you click finish. Yes, then from there we will have the new service cost. So we'll have the new service cost. New service cost, we will look it up from the service table, from the internet service table. Under the monthly cost, we'll be getting there the value. So just click finish and save. Then from there we will have the discounted cost of the new service. So discounted new service cost. So we will calculate it. We will take 0.9, or you can take 90%, as you wish. You will take 0.9 multiply by the new service cost, then you click OK. So we will save it. So that is our last table. Okay, from here we can see we have the registration table. First of all, institution makes a request, so we have request table, we have registration table, we have monthly payment table, we have landlords table, we have internet services, installation, infrastructure purchase, disconnection and reconnection. Okay, I think we have forgotten only one table, fine payment table. Yeah, we should have fine payment table. So we will add fine payment table. So we will have the institution. First of all, institution registration number. Yeah, we will again look it up from the registration table. So that is fine payment table. We don't require primary key. Okay, so we will have the month that they are paying the fine. So the month, we can look it up and type the months that we have in a year. January, February, March, April, August, we'll have September, have October, have November, and lastly we'll have December. So those are the months. You click finish. Okay, so so from there we will have the dates that they were supposed to pay the monthly fee. Then we'll have the date that they paid, so that we know if they paid on time or they didn't pay on time, so that we can give them a fine. So date expected, so we will have their payment date expected. Then we'll have payments, we'll have date paid. So we'll have the date that they were expected to pay and the date that they paid, so that we see if they paid on time or they paid late. So the payment status, we'll have it there. We will look it up from the, now we will type values that we want. The payment status is either on time or it is overdue. Overdue is also late. Yeah, so we click finish. Yeah, so to avoid payment date expected and date paid, you can just type here payment deadline and then you type date paid. Or instead of using payment date expected, we can type here payment deadline. payment deadline and dates paid. Then we have the payment status. Okay, then from there we will have the monthly cost, so that we can use it to get the fine. So we'll have the monthly cost. That one will be looked up from the internet services table. That is where we'll get the monthly cost. So this field, you will look it up. Next, finish. Yeah, so we will look it up. Then from there we will have the fine. So the fine will be calculated. So the fine will be 15% multiplied by the monthly cost. Yeah, we click OK. Yeah, I was told that the expression contain an invalid syntax. We will type the formula again. You take 15%, or you can take 0.15, then you multiply by the monthly cost. Okay, here we didn't, the spelling of the monthly cost isn't correct, so we will correct the spelling of the monthly cost. We'll take 0.15 multiplied by the monthly cost. Okay, so we should correct here to be monthly cost. Then we should also correct here monthly cost. Okay, there we are. We save. So those are our tables. Yeah, this is our request table. So let us input some data for, let us say, 2 institutions. So let us say the request date is 7th March 2026. Okay, the name of the institution, let us say, is Igalame High School. Then the users expected 120. The location is Busia. Yeah, the next institution, let us say the request date is 15th of February 2026. The institution name, let us say it's Umoja High. Let us say it's Umoja Primary. The number of users expected are 70. The location is Nakuru. Yeah, so we can save that table. Then after making a request, we will register the institution, so we will go direct to the registration table. Okay, so we will go to the registration table. The registration number, it will automatically be assigned because it is auto number. So the first one will be automatically assigned 1, the second. So when you come here under the request table, once you input here the names, when you come to the registration table, automatically the names will appear. In case we add here a name for a third institution, automatically when you come to the registration table under institution name, it will automatically appear. So we will just type Sigalame High School. Under category, we can type here it is a high school. The contact person, we can say it is Sebastian Ouma. The phone number, we can put there 07 97 85 95 42. The email, we can add Ouma Sebastian 80. Okay, that is the email address of the contact person. Then let us say the registration fee that was paid is 8,500. So the balance will be 0. The registration status complete. Yeah. For institution number 2, moja primary, let us say is a senior secondary. Let us say is a junior school. The contact person is Shadrach. Let us use a lady's name. Let us say it's Winnie. Omula. The phone number 07 88 23 41 52. Yeah. The email address, we can add Winnie Omula 28 Winnie Omula 213 at outlook.com. Okay, there we are. Let us say the registration fee that was paid. Let us say they paid 1,000. Let us just be fair. Let us give them 5,000. So the balance will be 3,500. This is a calculated field, so it will automatically take 8,500 and subtract from 5,000 to get 3,500. So registration status is pending because they have not paid the registration fee in total. So we will save it and close it. So we will again go to the infrastructure table. Yeah, we will adjust it so that it fits our data. So the institution registration number 1, users expected, we said there are 120. Let us say number of computers available, there are only 40. So because we have 120 users, we need 80 more computers. So for 80 more computers, the LAN nodes that we will need like let us say we can be connecting halfway, so we need 60 of them. So we can say LAN nodes available, we can reduce them to 20 and say they should purchase 40. Yeah. Then we have the second one, the users expected in the second institution. Yeah, they were, I think they were under the registration, under the request table, they were 70. So users expected at 70. Number of computers available, let us say they are 20, so they should purchase 50. Landlords that they have, let us say they have 10, so they should purchase around 20. So we will save that. So we will save that table. Okay, we close. Okay, after that one, we will go to feed the internet service table. So we will have service number 1, the bandwidth is 4 megabytes per second. Service number 2, the bandwidth is 10 mbps, 200. Service number 3, 20 mbps, 3500. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so when you look up, the work becomes easier. When you are manipulating them, the work becomes very easier, very easy. So there we are. We have already populated them. You save. You go to the landlords table. You again populate them. 2 to 10. Yeah, 1000. We can adjust this to so that it displays currency. So we can adjust it by going to the design view. Under the cost, we will format it currency. Yeah, then we take it back to the other view. So that we'll have 11 to 20 range, 20,000. We'll have 21 to 40, that is 30,000. We'll have 41 to 100, that is 40,000. Then we save it. Okay, there we are. So we will go to infrastructure purchase. Yeah, we will adjust. So there we are. Institution registration number 1, item purchased, computers. Description, let us say they purchased HP. They purchased how many computers? Let us say they purchased we go to the infrastructure table first. Number of computers available 40, they were to purchase 80. So let us say they have purchased 60 of them. So the unit price of a computer is 40,000. So we will go to total price should be 2,400,000. I think we should put that one in currency format. So we will go to the design view. We will go to the design view and put it in currency format. The total price, the format should be currency. So we will put it in currency format. We save. Yeah. So that, yeah. So the total price will be 2,400,000. So we will input the amount paid. Let us say they only paid 2 million. Yeah. So their balance will be 400,000. The payment date, let us say is 3rd of April 2026. Yeah. Then from there again, the same institution have decided to purchase landlords. They have decided to purchase range 21 to 40. The quantity, they have only purchased 1. Unit price 21 to 40 is 200,000. Okay, the amount that they have paid 21 to 100 is 20,000. So they have, let us say they have paid 20,000, the whole amount. so they don't have a balance. The balance is 0. That is a calculated data type. The same date, 3rd of April 2026. Okay, let us go to the next one. Institution number 2. They have decided to purchase computers. They purchase Dell. Okay, they need how many computers? They need 50 computers. So let us say they have decided to purchase all of them, 50 computers. The unit price is 40,000. Then they have paid the whole amount. They have paid the whole 2 million. Yeah. So there we are. The purchase date, let us say it was the 28th of March 2026. Okay, there we are. So we can just populate up to that point. Yeah, so that is our purchase table, infrastructure purchase table. That is how you will be populating it. Under range and description, if it is computer, you input the computer type or the LAN node range. You just input it there and you give it the quantity, then you go on. Yeah, you save changes. Then from there we close this one. Then now we go to the installation table, internet installation table. After purchasing the infrastructure, now we install the internet. Yeah, so we should keep in mind that we must populate in that order. You must start with the request registration as you go in that order, because if you don't populate in that order, you will reach at a certain point, then it won't be working. So you must go in that order. So we have institution number 1, number of computers installed. So we will again go back to the infrastructure purchase table. They purchased 60 computers, and they had how many computers initially? They had 40 of them, and they purchased 60, so they have 100 computers. So under internet installation table, we will input 100 computers were installed. LAN node range installed. We will go to the infrastructure table. They purchased 21 to 40, so we will give them 21 to 40. Internet service installed. Let us say they installed 20 Mbps. Then balance. Yeah, so I can see this field of balance have an issue. It was the internet installation table design view. So we will have the balance. So the balance, I see we have an error here. The balance will be we take 10,000 subtracted from the installation fee paid. Installation fee paid. From the installation fee paid, not internet service installed, the installation fee paid. Then we save it. Yeah. So that now we will be inputting that one. Yeah, so internet service installed 20 Mbps, installation fee paid 10,000, balance 0, status successful. Okay, we can just install for that one. Maybe the second institution is not ready, so we install for the first institution only. Then we continue to the monthly payment table. Okay, institution ID number 1, that one is the one with monthly. Month, let us say January. let us say April. Internet service, they are using 20 Mbps. Expected monthly fee, yeah, so the expected monthly fee, again we will go back, we are also repairing the database, we will go back. Monthly fee expected, we can look it up so that we don't need to keep on typing. So we will go to the lookup wizard. Next, then we look up from the internet service table monthly cost. Next, then we finish, we save. Then amount paid, that one no need to look up, so we just save that. Yeah, so that amount expected, we'll just be selecting, we can select that one, so that under the balance we will again go to the design view. So we will have the balance, amount expected minus amount paid. Yeah, so there we will have it. So from there we will go to the fine payment table. So I think basically you know what you are supposed to do. So I will stop at that point. So I urge you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it, so that you can help your friends to also understand how we can design the tables for this Azani information system. Okay, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and stay connected for the form design and the query designs and the report designs. Also, full projects are available, so you can reach out for full projects and more assistance. Thank you.